Hey, it's your man Chaos again. So, I have really got to get a capture card because I have tried to record this video 3 times now. At this point, it might as well be scripted, but every time I get almost done recording it, I get a phone call and it kicks me out of the recording halfway through, and I can't just pick up where I left off. So anyways, this is Ocelot, or however you pronounce that. However it is, if you're watching this, bro, please don't be offended. Just trying my best to pronounce it. Big threats, really, is going to be Obama Snow, which is nicknamed Mega Obama, and I have to admit, I enjoyed beating that. I enjoyed it way too much. And then there's Palkia, and Palkia is actually up for trade, which is probably the reason why I was able to get this guy to battle me in the first place, was so that he could show off this Palkia and be able to trade it. And I wish that I would have been able to get into that trade, but I ended up battling him twice, got 2 really good vids out of it, but then somebody caught him up in a trade before I got a chance to, and it sucks because I was going to give him my Mew for that Palkia, because that Palkia is strong, and it was a pain in the ass for both battles. So, anyways, those are the 2 real big threats. He's also running a Zygrade, which, that Zygrade with its Earthquake causes a lot of problems for me, and, that's really about it for the threats. But he's also running Staraptor and what I assume is an Evil-Lighted Ivysaur, and I'm not really sure what he's doing with the Lucario, but he's also running a Lucario. And same team as last time, and let's try yet again to record this. So let's start the battle. Also, if anybody knows how I can get a capture card easily, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. I've got to get one. I think that my videos would turn out a lot better if I had one. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to try to get this sticky web out there. And even with the crit on a T-Bolt, and I still survive it. That, honestly, I don't see how that's even possible, but I did. And I got that sticky web out there, and I'm not going to complain. But this is where it really gets crazy. I did not know that this was a possibility at all. He goes for a fly, and I use Toxic. It works while he's flying. What is up with that, okay? So I don't want to take this, so I'm going to send out my Klefki, because it's the only thing I can think of right off the bat that's going to sponge a fly like it's nothing. And that poison's doing some good work there. And I know close combat's coming. I want to keep my Klefki, but I decide not to, because I've got other stuff I got to do. And Klefki, I'm really not doing so good with it anyways, so it was a good sacrifice. And I get just enough poison in that I'm absolutely certain that a Protean Ice Beam is going to take this thing out. And here comes round 1 with Mega Obama. Okay, I want to show you guys this. Mega Obama. I admit it, I enjoyed it way too much. I enjoyed every single point of damage that I did to Mega Obama. And I enjoyed it a second time around again too. So, as the name implies, Mega Obama Mega Evolves. Now, Mega Obama, Mega Obama Snow, I have used it before, not competitively though, It's a really kick-ass Pokemon, but I don't know that much about it. I was expecting it to ride out that snow warning and do a couple setups, but it switches out, and here comes Palkia for round 2. And this is when Palkia really pisses me off, because this thing is got like mega bulk. So I take advantage of the time I have to get them toxic spikes out as quickly as I can. I'm hoping that it'll take as much hell as possible. Mega Palkia hits me with a Thunderbolt, and I don't survive it this time. And so all I've got out is toxic spikes and sticky web. I really wish I could have had a couple layers of spikes. I really think that it would have made a huge difference, but I didn't. So I go for a Protean Ice Beam, and I'm really hoping that it'll be super effective. But I guess that water typing on Palkia makes a big difference. And it goes for an Earth Power that in just one hit knocks me down to basically half my health. So I don't want to take another Earth Power, so I bring back my Froakie, or not Froakie, Greninja, and I send in my Absol, thinking Fairy type, it's gonna make it. Nope, takes a Focus Blast to the face. And so I know Special Rin's coming because I can see now that he's just showing off what it can do. I don't want anything I have to take a Special Rin. I just lost both my fairies. So I send in my Ariados's Death Fodder. I mean, he's already basically dead as it is, and he doesn't have enough health to stall out anything anyways. So then I send in Greninja, and I go for a Dark Pulse. I really just want to get this thing's health down enough that it's manageable. And there goes my Greninja. Took a super effective Focus Blast to the face. I was hoping to weakness policy that and get that special attack boost and be able to get its health down even more. But now Big Mama's the last one on deck, and she is pissed off and ready for revenge. I open up with a P-Punch. One hit, critical, and I KO it. This is the only time you'll ever hear me say that, but I wish that I did not get a critical hit, because I wouldn't have killed it in one hit, and I would have been able to get both attack boosts on it. And now comes Zygrade, the Aura Breaker. Well, good news is that, well, I don't have anything that's running any kind of an aura, so I'm not really worried about that. And it takes a good poison and a good slowing down. And it's bulky enough that I get plenty of attack boosting, which really made a difference. And it earthquakes me. Now, if you've been watching any of my videos at all, you know that my Kangaskhan does not tolerate earthquakes very well. So, I don't want to take another earthquake, so I go for a stronger move that will KO it, and if it doesn't KO it, it'll at least confuse it just in case, and I KO it. And Lucario comes out, and this is part of the reason why I really don't know what he's got going on with Lucario. It goes for an extreme speed, does some serious damage. And I knew it was going to go for the extreme speed, and I didn't want to get hit twice, so I went ahead and did the Dizzy Punch, hoping if I didn't kill it, I'd at least confuse it, but I knocked it out with one hit. And then here comes what I believe is an Evilite Ivysaur. And I go for the Dizzy Punch because with the health that I have and being on my last Pokemon, if it goes for a Poison Powder, I'm done. And then here comes Mega Obama. Oh my god, I enjoyed this so much. I really did. And I don't really get this. Like, is Abomasnow, is it immune to being poisoned, or did Ivysaur cancel out the toxic spikes? I don't know. But I basically took it out in one hit and rejoiced at the first win of the day. And it was a good win. So the question for the comments for this video, I'm definitely gonna have to ask, does anybody know where I can get a capture card? And a Pokemon related question would be, since I've never run a Zygrade before on anything, I caught it, stuck it in the box, and I haven't touched it since. Give me some ideas on some sets that you would use for Zygrade. Thanks, and game on, bro.